Good morning, children. We have studied in last two sessions about environment, its components, and natural environment in detail. Today we will learn in detail about ecosystem and human environment. Ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? Let us see the definition first. An ecosystem is the relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organisms and their surrounding. For example, as you know that the animals, vegetation and the way the people live vary from place to place. Now we all are in Nigdi or Pimpri Chinchwad area, you can say. But as you step out, you go far away to your villages or some other place, you find the surrounding changes. And as the surrounding changes, you find the trees, the animals that grow there or the animals that live there also differ. Because we as a human being or animals or plants are adapted to the surrounding according to the physical and the chemical factors of the environment. Now to explain it more in detail, I'll give you an example. Let's see Kerala. Kerala is a place where it rains heavily, whereas Rajasthan is a desert region where there is no or less rainfall or no rainfall, you can see. So the trees or the animals that you found in these two places are different. They won't be same. The simplest definition of an ecosystem is that it is a community or group of living organisms that live and interact with each other in a specific environment. Just for an example, forests have an ecosystem. I'll tell you that there could be an ecosystem of a large forest, grassland, desert, mountains, lake, river, ocean, or even the small ecosystem like a small pond. Now giving an example of a forest ecosystem which is made up of living beings such as trees, plants, animals, insects, microorganisms that are in constant interaction between themselves. And they are affected by physical and chemical components. Now what are physical components? Sun and the temperature. And chemical components, the oxygen or the nutrients that they get. As we all know, our earth is covered with water. 70% of our earth is covered with water, 71%. So the largest ecosystem in the world is aquatic ecosystem. It comprises of freshwater and marine ecosystem. I hope you all have got with the ecosystem. I'll just brief you again. It is a system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factors of environment in which they all live. Human environment. Human beings interact with environment and modify it according to their need. How do they modify? Let us go to the past, early humans who led a very simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around. Like they would eat roots, fruits, tubers and all. Whatever was available, they ate and they survived. They led a very simple life. Even we can call them, they were wanderers. They kept roaming around in search of food. But as the human developed, with the time, the needs grew and they became varied. Like invention of wheel helped man for transportation. Growing crops, it helped man to settle down in a particular place. Then barter system emerged. Trade started. Now what is barter system? Nowadays when we have to buy something, We just go to shop or a mall and we pay money and we get our things. But in olden days, there was a transaction between two people. There was give and take of two things instead of money. If a farmer wanted to buy a pot, he would go to the potter, take a pot, and in return, he would give him some food grain, maybe wheat, jowar, rice, whatever the potter asked for. So this is what barter system is. It is a trade in which goods are exchanged without the use of money. Now, as we proceed, the progress of human beings have started making cars, mills, factories, and modified the natural environment. You know the natural environment, I'll refer you all back to lithosphere. Land has been used for settlement. It is used for building factories, bridges, roads for transportation. This is how man has modified the natural environment. Now, while modifying the natural environment, man should maintain the perfect balance between the natural and human environment and use natural environment harmoniously. Why? You know why? If we use the natural environment as we want, the day will come. For example, you just start using water as you want, keep washing your house or cars and just use it anyhow. The day will soon come. Now also we are facing crisis, water crisis. Soon in month of May you'll feel, will come to see in the news that the water storage in the Khadakwasla dam or so and so dam has gone down. We have to save water. We are waiting for the rains. The reason is we are not using this water properly. So we are going to face difficulties. So when we use something from the nature or the things that we get from the nature free of cost, we need to use it very judicially or without harming it. If a particular land has been cleared for road widening or for industrial purpose, some other place, those number of trees should be planted so that the balance between the natural and human environment is maintained. If man just keeps demolishing the forest for his needs, for his progress, buildings, malls, factories and all, do you think we'll get fresh pure air to breathe without trees? Obviously no. So this is the reason why man needs to use natural environment harmoniously. He should maintain the balance between natural and human environment. This is for your knowledge. Do you know that every year World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June to spread awareness, to encourage people to take action and to protect the environment. Let us have recap. We have learned environment, that is the place, people, things and nature that surrounds any living organism is called an environment. Components of environment are natural, human-made and human. Natural environment is the environment that is given to us by nature and comprises of land, water, air, plants and animals. Ecosystem is the relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organism and their surroundings. Human beings interact with environment and modify it according to their need. I hope you all have understood this lesson, environment. Next, I'll be sending you notes and worksheet. For now, you all are going to read this whole lesson and try to solve the textual exercises. Thank you.